Yo, Shelbo 99 here, back with another video. So today's video is brought to you by, you already know the deal, guys. It's brought to you by WD Blue, WD Europe. So basically, if you would like to check out their website, I will have it linked down below. So anyway, guys, let's get into the article. It is reported by Forbes. So I will have the article linked down below so you can check it out yourself. So I quote, Sony does not want to play price chicken with Microsoft ahead of PS5 Series X launch. So, as we know, guys, Sony has not released their price point for the PlayStation 5, nor has Xbox Series X released their price as well. So, pretty much we can have a idea of what these consoles are going to cost before they launch, but we won't know exactly until their final release or whenever they decide to put it out there. So basically, Xbox has already did their console reveal, as well as they showed off some, let's just say, gameplay of what we are looking forward to for the Xbox Series X in terms of gameplay and console. So if you haven't seen that, I will link that in the card above. Now, this has been the only thing that's been revealed for the PlayStation 5 is basically its controller and how the controller will look. So they're calling it the DualSense 5 instead of the DualShock 5. I mean, it's definitely an interesting design. It's very similar to what the PlayStation 4's controller looks like. Sort of. Kind of looks like an Xbox One controller, except the only difference is the analogs is side by side, per usual for PlayStation consoles. So, pretty much, Sony is going to have to be careful how it prices its console, because as we already know, the console is weaker than the Xbox Series X. So they don't want to come out at a higher price point than the Xbox Series X, but they also don't want to come out too low where they are missing out. So basically not making a profit. So pretty much Xbox is supposedly, they're phasing out their current generation of consoles to make way for this next series of consoles, hence the name Series X, because there's going to be multiple consoles. So Sony is going to have to be somewhere in between these two consoles. So basically, whatever Lockhart is going to be, whatever the Xbox Series X is going to be, it's going to have to meet somewhere in the middle. Because I'm quite sure the PlayStation 5 is going to be more powerful than Lockhart, but less powerful than the Series X. So maybe if they can get the price point around, maybe I'd say $399 would be probably a good price point for the PlayStation 5. Considering the Series X might be $500 and the Lockhart console might be $399 or $499. I don't know. We'll have to see, guys, whenever they do actually decide to announce everything. Like I say, the only conference that Sony had was about the specs of the PlayStation 5. They didn't actually show the console. But per usual, guys, are you looking forward to this generation of consoles? The PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X can be always asked. Per usual, I will be doing both. I will be trying to cover both of them so we can get a greater idea, so I can give you a greater idea of how these consoles work, whether or not if you should pick up the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. Obviously that will come down to choice, but I will do reviews of both consoles. So anyway, guys, have passion, dream big,